Hi there everyone, it's Snuzzle the Bashful Viking. Now that WildStar is free to play, there's going to be some new players that have never explored the WildStar housing, so I figured to make a quick guide on some of the beginning things you'll find when you start housing in WildStar. At level 14 you'll unlock the ability to have a house. So for Dominion, which I'll be doing this video on, you come to this location in Ilium and talk to this fellow. He'll give you a quest in which you come into this building and click on a few items around here. Just simply, and then you come back out, talk to him. Actually no, before you talk to him, you click on this thing, but before you go up into your house, you hit no, and that'll complete the quest, and then you'll get to pick between quaint or adventure decor box, and that'll give you furniture for your new house. So adventure will obviously be more of a rugged look, and quaint would be more of a sissy look. Alright, now let's go up to our new home. When you first get to your home, it's going to get you to name your house. I couldn't think of anything clever, so high dirt. Down here, and sometimes it's up here, you can change it by clicking these, is your housing menu. The first thing you're going to want to do is build yourself an actual home. This whole plot of land is yours, and your actual house is only going to be one small part of it. Over here in this piles of dirt is where your house is actually going to be located. So you're first going to want to build what you want your home to look like. So click on the little green button, that'll go to called landscape, and it'll go to these. We'll worry about these other things later, but right now the middle one is where you're going to build your house. There are a couple of different housing options. It used to be that you could only have houses within your faction, but for some reason now we can have houses on opposite factions. So I can have an Orin house, even though I'm a Dominion and I don't really care for Orins. So let's see what we've got here. By clicking these little over buttons, you'll see a few pictures that'll give you an idea of what the house looks like. At the end of the video, I'll go through some of my own personal houses so you can get a better look. Let's see what I want. The Cassian house is my personal favorite, so I might go with that. This is a hard choice. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Draken house for now. So hit replace, and it'll build you a home. Of course, housing costs money, but by now you should have a few gold. Around level 14, I find that I have between 9 and 11 gold. I've leveled quite a few alts. And there we have our first little home. At higher levels, you can increase the size of your home. You can also replace it if you decide you don't like how it looks. Let's go inside and see how she looks. So this is the space we have currently for our home. But it's pretty tall, so we can use that and add floors, and I'll show that at the end of the video. Right now, let's just get to decorating. So since you've gotten your box, you can open it in your inventory. I already did. I picked the adventure box, and that'll add some furniture items. If you click the crate down in your menu, you'll see all of the decor items that you currently own and have used. Some are not soul-bound, so you can put them up on the auction house, but once you use them and they go in your crate, they are yours and you cannot sell them. So see, these are some of the items that come with the adventure box. There's a metal table, a dead alligator. That's kind of cool. I think I made that. That's a beautiful tree, which I will put outside. A bench and a bed. Alright, so let's put something down. Let's put the bench down. And this is where housing becomes a little bit more customizable. Pardon me. You can put your chair pretty much anywhere, or couch, sorry. You can put it on the wall, you can put it on the ceiling. You can increase the size, you can make it gigantic, you can make it itty bitty. And you can even use these options. You can make it floating in the air. There's a lot of things you can do with this, and I'll show you. Oh my, you can put it in the floor, I guess. I'll show you how using these you can make yourself a second floor pretty easy. But right now, let's just get to decorating a little bit. Try and make it look nice. Bed, well, I've pretty much decided this is a living room, so I don't think I'll need the bed. You'll also notice that some items contain buffs, and this will increase whatever it says. For this is rested experience, whenever you're in your home, which makes homes the best place to log out, even more than cities. Yeah, let's put down our alligator rug. And we'll make him a little bit bigger. You know what? Let's make him a lot bigger. We're gonna pretend this was a really big crocodile that we killed. We'll make him just like all the floor. Now that I've got this set up, how about I buy some more items? Down in your menu, you've got a vendor, and here are some items, 660 items to be precise, of varying prices that you can buy and put in your home. There are other items you can find out while you're questing that are not on this list, as well as some that you can get from faction vendors. But there are tons of stuff here, so you should have no problem making your house homey. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Something nice and cheap. Something with a buff, perhaps. Here's a book.
Achievement granted.
Just buy it and it places it in your crate. So many things to choose from. What's this? Oh, I don't need another rug. I have my alligator. Oh, that's quite pretty. Let's crate that. That was a little expensive, but I can always make more money. So let's put my crystals. You know, let's make them really big. And we'll make them hanging off the wall. Why? Because I can. And what else did I buy? A book. Right. We will put the book on the couch, because that was where I'm going to read it. Now, that doesn't look right, the book standing up. So we're going to go into our options, and we're going to use this. Oh, this one, to lay the book on its side. There, that looks better. Now that we've done that, I don't think I like the way the floor and the walls look. Luckily, if we go to our remodel tool, we can choose different options for these. Some of these tend to be more expensive, but let's see what we've got. Ceiling, I don't care about the ceiling too much. Trim, that's the trim around the edges. I guess we'll go, why don't we go with this bright green one? And here we go, some walls. Oh, that's quite pretty. Protostar. Yes, let's buy the Protostar one. And change the floor? Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? Well, why not? You can also change the lighting, which will change the mood of the house. Oh my, that's a little painful on the eyes, but I kind of like it. These are kind of expensive, so for now I think I'll just go with the default. You can also change the music in your house. Those are kind of expensive right now, so I think I'll just leave that for later. At the end of the video, I'll show you how to make the second floor. Let's go back outside. Now that we're outside, let's put out some plots. Your house will have 4 of these smaller plots and 2 larger ones in the back. Now, plots are interesting things. They're small areas on your land which have different functions. The first ones you're going to start off with will be the crafting plots. That'll have a lot to do with your trade skill. Trade skills are something you get at level 10, so by now you should probably have them and kind of know what you're doing with them. As well as gardening, this is for cooking, so you can plant things and use them for cooking. There's also a crafting kiosk where you can you go to your crafting station without having to leave your home, and a barbecue pit where you can get food. There's many different types of plots. These are just a few that are immediately available to you when you get your home. If you click the ones that you don't already have, you'll see there's a huge amount of plots. And there are a couple of different ones. Other than the crafting ones, you can have ones that have expeditions in them. I found those to be very difficult. There are also ones that have challenges that'll give you challenge points. Now, challenges used to be a lot different, and I'll go through right now, just briefly explain that. Challenges before the free-to-play, it used to be once you finished the challenge, a loot table would come up, and depending on how well you did the challenge, you'll get to click an item, the one that you want, and have a better chance of getting it. It would roll through them, and you'd get the one it landed on. Hopefully the one that you wanted. Now, when you complete a challenge, you get challenge points. And each zone has different items that you can win, or collect, not win, in your challenges. Let's just go to the challenge thing here. Challenge log. So, home challenge logs. If I can find it. Well, for some reason it wasn't listed. Home challenge logs will be the ones that are most likely to give you decor items, whereas challenges out in the field now are more likely to have crafting supplies and gear. So if you have plots in your house where you can do challenges, you can collect decor items much easier. Alright, so let's put down a plot. What trade skill did I decide on this character? I believe I'm a miner and a weapon master, so I'm going to want the mining pit. So we're going to put a mining pit down.
Achievement granted.
And since you can have 4 of them, you can have another one here. Well, you can't have another trade skill one. You can still have the garden for cooking, so we're going to put the cooking down. Now, I believe I have some seeds, so I can plant those right now. And different seeds will take different amount of times to grow, but generally they grow pretty quickly, with as quick as like 20 minutes. So you can collect those quite quick. Oh, we have a different pair here. We'll plant some of these ones too. And you can upgrade these to make them larger. And as you can see here, now I can harvest my mines right in my home, and these will respawn relatively quickly as well, maybe 20 minutes, half hour. Now how about the larger ones in the back? The larger ones in the back tend to be a little more interesting. So let's see what we've got. We've only got a few available to us right now. We have a cabin to make moonshine and the prospector plot, and both of these are challenges. Let's do this one. So now I can show you how challenges work.
Challenge begins.
We're just squishing the grapes right now. It takes a little while. Here we go. And now we'll collect the juice and carry it over to the sill. And here's our faithful F button. cold. I'll do that so much.
Challenge complete.
Alright, and I got 150 challenge rewards. Now I can show you it. I don't know why it wasn't on the list before. Maybe because I didn't have a challenge in my home. I can't collect anything yet, but once I get to this, once the yellow bar hits this area, I can collect the first tier of rewards. And then it goes down the line till you get the much more fancy ones at the very end. And then at the end, it resets itself. And that's how the challenges work. Now, some of your plots are going to be completely decoration. They're not going to have any function whatsoever, but it doesn't mean that they're no good. I mean, your house is basically just here to be pretty. So let's put down, I have some items in my crate still. Why don't we put them around here in the outside? And you've got a lot of space to work with, so there's a lot of creativity you can put into this. Hi, Bilbo. And some people I've got a cat, sorry. And some people create some very interesting things, and I've planned to make some videos where I just go to people's houses and see what other people come up with. I gotta take a break for a cat.